But yeah, just make sure for future references, keep the swear words to a no-go area, especially towards the gens in a meeting. It's something that we do not condone at all. But yeah, we will be issuing you a rep for that for Army 1, sir.
You guys should have just spoke to me when I was before you guys even let me go. That's incredible. It makes you like y'all making a scene like if y'all spoke about it right when I left. Y'all, oh, we're not gonna do nothing to him, and then y'all call me back. That's what it looked like. It.
So, sir, actually, we do this quite a lot. We do like to
I think
discuss it,
she
and
was
then we will
telling
call
me
you
how
back
that was in the
because
right move.
obviously, it is important for us to discuss it as well, as Taylor and Jord were not here when we were having a talk earlier with just the gens. So I wanted to discuss it with all of them to see what they think about everything as well. And then, yes, we will call you back like we did right now, sir.
That should have never dismissed me. Y'all dismissed me the first time. That's all I'm saying. Y'all said we was good, and y'all dismissed me, and I got that on recording.
Okay, so what if instead of Oceans being like this,
that y'all said I was good on recording, and they recording you
Again,
just for
sir,
anything you do?
I don't mean to be rude, but personally,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but then you guys said I was good, and y'all dismissed me. Oh, I'm lying.
Theodore, sir, so the reason why we dismissed you is so we could have a conversation
hand
as
up, go
gens.
ahead.
Now, don't get me wrong, there could be something that I could see you saying
That's the
or
only thing
doing
with you about
that
it. You
another
take like
general might
fucking
not be
5
able to
minutes
see
explaining
or
one thing that you can explain in a minute.
might not take it
That's the
in
only
as
thing,
much as
but
another
you're
gen.
good.
So the reason why we dismissed you is so us generals could have a conversation of how the meeting went. Could we have done better? Was it worse of a meeting? So on and so on. You know what I mean? So the reason why we ask you to be dismissed is so us generals can discuss about that meeting without the soldier present, just out of respect and courtesy. That's all it is. So like I say, it's not like we're going to dismiss you because realistically, for Army 1, it is one rep or dismissal. And I believe that we probably could dismiss you on that situation. But I believe strongly as well, you were very apologetic at the end, and I'm going to respect that. So that's why we're only going to issue you with the one rep. So, and like I said, the rep only stays on for 7 days as well. But over you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm understanding everything. But I actually got a recording when I apologized to you guys. You guys said that we was good, and y'all dismissed me. Y'all never said y'all was gonna talk about it. Y'all never said y'all was gonna have me come back to the room. Y'all never said none of that. Like I said, I'm a grown-ass man, and I listen really well to everything. I really listen and I pay attention, really good attention to everything. And nobody told me I was gonna get bring back in here to get a reprimand. Nobody told me about none of this. And all you guys knows I'm talking and I'm saying what it is.
all right, sir. So I'm going to step in real quick, sir. I understand that you just said that you listened to everything we said, but clearly there's a wall in between us at this point because multiple people so far have stated to you that we asked you to leave. We did say we were all good, that you were dismissed. That was so we could talk amongst generals and discuss the situation. Clearly, we don't have to tell you that we're going to discuss it. Once we tell you that you're dismissed, that's when we conduct our meeting as generals to pretty much get a summary of what happened and make our decision, sir.
Yeah, exactly what Shane said. Like when we discuss things as generals, we do not have the person that we are discussing about in the room, because then we can get an informed decision from everybody. So everybody is on the same page. And as I said, Taylor and Jord were not here when Shane, Al, and Canuck were here when I was discussing it with them. So I wanted to have impromptu meeting with Jord and Taylor when they were here as well, to make sure that we are all on the same page, and that is why we called you there. Do you understand that, sir?
Quincy, sir, if we could just get a verbal yes or no from you instead of spamming 10-4, and Flobby, please.
No, I'm just making sure I record everything. That's the only thing. So I'm making sure. You guys is good. I understand. I'm dismissed now, or I'm gonna get called back in here.
Go ahead.
Just a quick one, Theodore. The way you keep saying that you're screen recording, I kind of class it as threatening. You know what I mean? We do not need to know that you're screen recording, as well as we don't need to tell you that we're screen recording. Yes, it is nice, but I believe that you've said it quite a few times now. Let's just not say it. If you're going to screen record, you're screen recording, and if you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? We don't need to make it public, that's all, sir. All I'm saying in general is we had a discussion once you left, and we told you to come back, and that's your one rep. So let's move on from the situation now. What's been done's been dealt with now. Let's move forward. Tomorrow's a new day. Like I said, the rep only lasts for 7 days anyways, and it gets cleaned straight off. So I believe, just for future references, let's keep the attitude and the disrespectful to a very bare minimum, or not at all, to be honest, which would be really nice. I understand that you could be a little bit frustrated, but let's treat with people with respect as how we would want to be treated with respect as well. But other than that, this meeting will not go further forward now, to the point where if you leave, you don't need to worry that you might get another rep or a second rep or dismissal or lapse or whatever. This is your warning. This is your rep, and it's been given to you. And let's like I said, let's move on from the situation now.
Whatever you guys say, I just feel like y'all do anything y'all want with whoever y'all want. It's whatever. I'm the one that's gonna lose at the end of the day. It's whatever y'all say. Go ahead, do whatever y'all want. Let me know when I could leave from here.
We can start. Sir, just drop the attitude once again, please, as Georgia stated.
Well, I
I
got
personally,
freedom.
I
got
personally,
freedom to speak. I got freedom to speak. And if that's the way I'm expressing myself and you're taking it the wrong way, sir, then I'm sorry to tell you that you're taking it the wrong way. But that's the way I speak. If you meet me in real life, then you're gonna see how I speak. That's the way I carry myself.
well, I guess if you want to use that as your reasoning, Miss Batty could use that the same way in your hindsight of how you see the situation, sir. So if again we could just lower the tone and speak with some respect towards the generals, please.
Same way she gotta show respect. Respect to be respected. That's all I'm saying. And you guys is a family. Don't think I don't know how y'all move. Like I said, I'm a gang leader in Madera. My gang is the first one in the leaderboard. So I got money and I know how this shit be moving. Like I've been playing all this service for a minute. And y'all be taking things like a threat. It's just how the game is. You body record, y'all do something stupid, y'all get out of line, and somebody's gonna submit y'all a green ticket. And that's how life is. Y'all want to be, oh, that's a threat. If the shoe fits you, then you put it on. If it don't fit you, then you leave it right there. Y'all want to take it as a threat, then that's on y'all. But I'm not threatening nobody.
Just a quick one, sir. It is a blue ticket and not a green one, just for clarification. And when I say it is coming across as a threat, I don't mean you're threatening in a way where you're intimidating. It's more the way you're flinging that you've got your screen recording around as a threat. As like we're supposed to be very cautious. Now, I believe, yes, I understand we should be cautious, but I believe at the same time, that one rep is given quite fairly, to be honest. If anything, more than fair. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. That is one rep for 7 days and it's gone. Click of a finger. You know what I mean? But like you said yourself and stated, you treat people with respect how you want to be treated with respect. And I'd like to say that all the way through this meeting, we have treated you with respect. We haven't swore at you. We haven't raised our voice or anything like that because we didn't need to. But I feel like a little bit of times throughout this that we have actually had to say, look, sir, stop, like, just let's lower the tone, or let's be a little bit not disrespectful, you know what I mean? So like I said, let's move on from the situation now. What's been's done now. But all I'm saying in general, just for the future reference, we ain't here to shout at you. We ain't here to punish you or anything like that. The last thing I want to do is punish soldiers. But once I see a little bit of disrespectful from soldiers, it's something that we don't need. It's something that we do not condone here as well. We don't treat soldiers with disrespect, and I don't expect disrespect from soldiers as well. I mean, I've said this numerous amount of times. I treat lower ranks as if I was treating the higher ranks. I always address people with sir and ma'am. And yes, I understand that they're supposed to treat me with sir as well. But I believe that a lot of soldiers don't. And it is one of the army rules that they need to address the generals or the hierarchy as sir. But stuff like that don't really bother me as much because, like I say, we are pretty fair. And us giving you that one rep, I believe that is fair on our side and as well as your side, because at the same time, I believe that you are a good soldier, but I just believe that the disrespect needs to lower a little bit because NRP, we're all on here to play the game. We're all here to have a little bit of fun, but at the same time, we're here to run a faction, run an army base. And that's what I believe that we are trying to do at this present moment without the disrespect. So, like I said, let's just draw the line from here. And like I said, tomorrow's a new day. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Like you saw, I left the room without no problem. I just feel like you guys need to communicate better. If you're letting me go and you're giving me this missile, you should tell the person right away, hey, you could be called back into the room. Nah, dismiss, thinking everything is good, and then y'all make that decision, and then y'all call the person back into the room. I don't think that's fair to nobody. Even though we're not trying to know your business, but at least it's about me. Let me know what's going on right away. Don't let me walk out the room without explaining the situation.
All right, sir. So go ahead, Taylor.
But it's about me, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's about me. I'm not saying to tell everybody else, but if y'all letting me walk out this room, it's only us here. Y'all should at least tell me, hey, we're gonna call you back in the room. Not come and tell everybody. We just us here.
Real quick. I'm gonna interrupt you real quick because one, that was really, really, really rude and very, very
I
disrespectful.
did
What you
say
just
sorry, Batty.
no,
I did say sorry.
no,
So
no,
don't
and you're
come
doing
with
it
that.
again,
Say
sir.
sorry.
You're doing it again, sir. Hold your mic. Do not press your mic.
Can anybody
Somebody,
to us at Batty? Can any of y'all speak to me as a Batty?
sir,
Please. If
sir,
not, I'm
you,
gonna put my volume down and I'm not gonna hear her.
Sir, please stop again. This is classified as
uh,
Army One. You're being
that
disrespectful
is
towards
another
Batty.
Army one.
So again, we already gave you one rep, as George said. We were pretty fair about that, sir. We could have dismissed you right then and there. Clearly, you have some bad blood towards Batty because you were still being disrespectful towards her, saying you're going to turn your volume down so you cannot hear her. Again, lower your tone of voice with us. We are the generals. We have been treating you with respect, and you cutting us off and raising your voice is very disrespectful.
That is also insubordination, sir, because we did tell you to hold your mic and you continuously talked over myself and Miss Taylor, which is also your FG. She is over everybody here on base, and you blatantly go ahead and talk over her. That is one, another Army one. Two, after we asked you to hold your mic, you continuously talked on mic over myself and Taylor and Shane. That is insubordination right there. In my eyes, that is how I would take it. Obviously, Taylor and Jord have their own opinion, whatever that may be. But in my eyes, that would be an automatic rep out because that was very, very disrespectful, especially.
You can
But
also,
yeah,
you can also stop with the emotes, sir. There's no need for that here. I would
I'm
like to also.
listening to you, sir. I didn't listen to nothing bad he said. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. I put my volume up. Go ahead.
All right, sir.
okay,
Again,
yeah. No,
if you,
Taylor,
if you want to stop,
no, we're not doing this. I'm sorry, Shane. I'm really sorry. I am giving him 3 reps for that. I'm sorry. That was very disrespectful. That was not appropriate at all. Army 1 and Army 6. I don't. How do you guys feel about that?
Chain, I'm listening to you. I'm muted everybody else. Go ahead, brother.
All right,
Yeah.
sir. So I'm
That's
just gonna.
it.
Go ahead,
Sir,
Chain.
sir, stop cutting me off. I'm gonna make this very clear to you. We are gonna dismiss you from the army now due to multiple Army 1s and 6s. You have been very disrespectful to myself and the rest of the gens here, cutting us off, especially to Miss Batty, being blatantly disrespectful towards her. We just we do not put up with that kind of stuff here in the army. And like you stated, respect is given and respect is also expected. In my eyes, sir, respect is earned. Right now, you are being very disrespectful to Batty. So in my eyes, I do not see any reason for her to respect you, sir, in leadership position or not.
Sir, you think that's fair?
I think that's very fair, sir. You just told me that you muted everyone else but myself to speak to me one on one.
Yeah, because you're the only one that seems to got they head put together. Every time Batty talks, it's like she annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. It's like she's annoying. So I'd rather y'all deal with anybody else. I can't even hear her. And look, she's cutting me off. And I'm talking and she's cutting me off, but I can't say nothing about that. And that's not disrespectful, right? Like I said, I've been recording everything since the first encounter I had with Batty. So you guys is good. I'm gonna be submitting all my green tickets. Not to none of you guys, but towards Batty more. But you guys is good. You guys have a good day. Thank you for everything.
He has you all muted. He said so he can't hear anything you're saying.
Yes, sir.
He told me that
Intruder on base.
you guys could clearly hear him, but he said that he muted all of you guys to speak to me because I seem like I'm the only one with my head on my shoulders. So,
Yeah, I heard him say that.
yeah, but he said he muted all of you guys. I don't know how that's possible. I didn't know you could do that. Now that I know that, I'm definitely I have a few people on this game that I will be muting because I can't stand their voice. I wish I knew that beforehand.